Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. Well, Tyson Fury has finally decided to respond to the allegations against him. Now, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen once Tyson Fury gives his explanation. Now, you notice it's been pretty quiet, basically in Etherland for Tyson Fury apologists and his fans. Basically, they've been real quiet since more and more mountains of proof have came out that Tyson Fury cheated in the fight, and that his gloves was, adjusted for him to, basically cheat against Deontay Wilder. And mountains of evidence has came out about Tyson Fury, paying promoters to let him use certain type of gloves. And then now this latest issue about that he bribed a farmer, or well, basically reneged, basically on a deal where he's supposed to pay a farmer £25,000 to say that, he tested positive for PEDs from eating a wild boar. But here's something that, basically a sub brought to my attention. Now, he says he like to thank his Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for, helping him get through everything. But, they do say you ain't supposed to eat no swine, but nevertheless, that's neither here or there. But let me tell you what's going to happen as soon as Tyson Fury issues a statement. Now, it's been pretty quiet in white supremacy and troll land. Now, of course, you got the cornball still, like, talking shit, with they pussy asses, talking shit, saying that it's sour grapes. Like I keep saying, I didn't fight Tyson Fury. I'm not sour about nothing. I'm just a dude that wanted to see, boxing be a fair sport. But at the end of the day, you still got a lot of boneheads talking shit, trying to say this is this is a LDBC thing, this is a town business thing, this is a new media thing, where basically we doing what we supposed to do, which is report the news. No, it's a ethics thing, and it's a cheating thing. But you got certain people like the broke ass white boy from Chicago that always talking shit about other channels that ain't gonna bust a grape. The epitome of an internet tough guy with a fucked up ass chin who ain't gonna do shit but like get his fucking Adam's apple kicked down his throat. You know what I'm saying? Who ain't never gonna set foot in Oakland because he'd get his fucking wig pushed back. But, at the end of the day, it's kind of amusing to hear these fake internet tough guys talking shit. But, it's cool. But I'm enjoying it, because at the end of the day, these Tyson Fury fans, they've been real quiet. It's been real quiet in Tyson Fury land because the trolls have went back to their caves and, huts and, garbage cans like Oscar the Grouch that they live in and shit. So it's been real quiet. So once again, when Tyson Fury comes with an excuse, people are going to be like, see. But I think it's a little too late because at the end of the day, Tyson Fury, no matter what excuse he came up with, he still should be investigated because it's just mountains of evidence supporting that, he did something he wasn't supposed to do. So, it is what it is. But like I said, the trolls are gonna come out in drones and talking they shit, and I'm just saying, I'm gonna enjoy it because I'm gonna eat through their ass. So I'm just telling you now, you've been quiet. You've been very quiet. But I know, once again, when Tyson Fury says something, then it's going to be considered the gospel. But Tyson Fury has already been proven to be dishonest. And at the end of the day, you're going to have the coons, the handkerchief heads that, that just want to go against the grain because they want viewers and they will do anything to get views. That's going to say, see, I told you it was a reasonable explanation. Nah, like I told you. It's funny, you got professional boxers that's saying, hey, they haven't seen nothing like that. But then you get these people that try to say that we're crying and all that type of shit. Because I think I need to put that out there. Because I wanted to combine this video. It's always been this thing that, like, with black people, we're not supposed to say anything. We're not supposed to complain about anything. We're not supposed to voice our opinion on nothing unless it's approved by the so-called dominant race. But at the end of the day, the melanin mutants need to understand that they don't have no dominion or no power over these channels, over certain channels. Now, of course, you're going to have the coon channels that's going to, play their role in, oh, I just want to, keep it fair, which they ain't keeping it fair because they not reporting the evidence that's out there. Because at the end of the day, they don't care about a fighter's safety. They just want views. And they don't care how they get it. They don't care how much they stretch the truth, flat out lie, or just ignore certain things. Well, me, myself, I'm not going to ignore certain things. So that's basically what's going on. It's expected. It's predictable. That's what's going to happen. You're going to have these clowns, whatever Tyson Fury says, that's going to be the gospel. And they're going to say, see, I told you. And all that's going to happen is I'm not even going to respond. I'm just going to block their ass. And don't come with that, oh, well, people can't have a difference of opinion. Nope. Because it's like this. When I first put this out, you had people calling people out their names, calling them haters and calling them all this type of shit and racist and all that type of shit. So people racist for basically reporting the story that they heard about Tyson Fury. So like I said, once again, what was I when I reported what happened with Big Baby Miller testing positive for PEDs, or the Bottlegate situation with Chalo, or Canelo and the clenbuterol, and other instances of fighters cheating. So what was I then? So let me get this straight. Everybody is fair game except Tyson Fury. Really? Nah, sorry, it doesn't work like that. But that's how these people get down. They don't want everybody. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury is off limits, but everybody else is fair game. As long as you talk about, in particularly, as long as you a black channel that constantly put down blacks and black fighters, these melanin mutants will love your channel. Well, sorry, not here. But that's what's going on. Like I said, I'm a union guy. So that's what happens. And then you get a lot of these clowns that think they can come on these channels and try to call themselves trying to bully you, and they're talking about what they want you to talk about and tell you, hey, ain't you gonna make a video? Like I said, a quick way to get, and I'm gonna say this, and I want everybody to understand something. It's really disrespectful. And I'm gonna make this very clear, and this goes to anybody. One thing about me, I really don't like when I'm talking about one subject, somebody tell me I should make a video about this. I will get to that particular subject when it's time to get to it. I think it's real disrespectful when I'm talking about one thing and then somebody is saying, hey, you heard about this. I kind of don't like that. So I kind of understand when other people were saying, hey, I kind of don't like when people bring up other stuff when I'm talking about other stuff. So I will get to that particular subject when I can. But I'll just find it kind of disrespectful, because I can't talk about everything at one time. It's just a lot of stuff going on. So I just need to make that abundantly clear. But getting to this Tyson Fury thing, getting back to it, it's a big story. The mainstream media ignored this for 2 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since the fight. Almost. Well, it's pretty much been 3 weeks because it's now Sunday. And now all of a sudden Tyson Fury is responding to the allegations, because at first people thought this was just going to die down. And now that it's a big story, now all of a sudden people are talking about it and stuff. So I'm expecting the Tyson Fury trolls to come out the woodworks and basically start talking shit Because they was just waiting because they was bodied. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure those Mayweather clowns gon' start back to making videos because they got bodied. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting that. But at the end of the day, I've learned a lot since this Tyson Fury thing has came about. I've learned a lot about this country that I live in, and I've learned a lot about the mayonnaise nation, how they get down. At the end of the day, they really don't support nothing that a black person does. They full of shit. They will always be racist. At the end of the day, they don't care about Deontay Wilder's safety, and they don't care about black people. How can you be American and you say that you pride in country, but then you're siding and you're rooting for Tyson Fury? And I just want to ask that question. But you claim you American, you pride in country, but yet you are hoping that Tyson Fury you're not looking at the evidence that's being presented, because at the end of the day you secretly support Tyson Fury because he white just like you. Which means no matter whether a person is white from Europe or the States or from other places around the world, if it comes to a situation where it's black versus white, you're going to always go with the white guy and root for the white guy. But then you are the same motherfuckers that try to tell black people that you don't feel comfortable with them using the word black, but you try to make black people feel guilty about supporting blacks, whether they from the States or other places. That's just hilarious, because I ain't gonna say I seen the light. I just was provided with more proof based off the fact that you had people reporting these stories, and you had people, and a lot of you motherfuckers ain't from Europe. You're not from Europe. You from the United States. But due to the fact that you wanted to see Tyson Fury beat this black fighter that you claim is supposed to be American, and you supposed to support the flag. So you only support that flag when it's for white boys such as yourselves, or white women such as yourself. But that American flag don't mean everybody. It mean you motherfuckers. Because I seen it with my own eyes. I seen a so-called country that's supposed to be for liberty and justice for all is sitting up here riding and siding with a dude that's not even from this state. That's not from the States. That's from somewhere else. Like I said, you guys always tell on yourself and show who you are, no matter how much you try to pretend that you are in support of people like me. Because as I said before, you sitting up here rooting for this dude. You were rooting for him versus Deontay Wilder. Most of y'all, a big majority of y'all was rooting for him. You did it. You did it on so many occasions. Floyd versus Manny Pacquiao. Most of y'all mentalist mutants was rooting for Manny Pacquiao. And don't say it's because of what Floyd supposedly did with his. So who are you self-righteous people to judge another black person? But y'all the same people that commit all type of white collar, or, you know what I'm saying, blue collar crimes, just as much as the black person, that the black people that you love to persecute and throw in jail. So you can say that, oh, it was because of how he treated his baby mama. Well, what about Sergey Kovalov? Another dude, another white, non-American that you were rooting for against Andre Ward, a fighter that fought for his country in the Olympics and won a gold medal. But y'all was rooting for Sergey Kovalov versus Andre Ward. Sergey Kovalov, a dude that then had incident after incident with women and dogs. But none of y'all have made videos talking about him. But y'all can't wait to make a video if a black fighter or a black person breathe wrong. You got something to say. But then you trying to police people's channels and tell them what type of content to put out. You guys always show your hand. You always show what you all about. You always show who you are, no matter how much you try to pretend. You will always be who you are. You are the true racist. Always have been. Like I said before, people don't realize that Deontay Wilder could have been killed. But once again, you have a problem with Deontay Wilder for what? Because he's a proud black man? Because he's proud of being black and he's proud of his black ancestors, what they contribute to society? Lord knows we don't get enough credit for what we did and contribute to society as it is. But you got a problem with that? But like I said before, you only do that to black people. You never tell Mexicans how to be Mexicans or Hispanics how to be Hispanics. You never tell Asians how to be Asians. But you love to tell blacks how to be blacks. You love to tell blacks how to be blacks to your liking. That fits your liking. Fuck your liking. Okay? Why do we have to worry about you being comfortable? Obviously, you're not comfortable in your own skin. It intimidates you so much to see black people in unison, loving each other, caring about each other. You love it when we are at odds. But then again, you get a lot of these coon channels that contribute to it. And like I told you, I'm not selling my soul for no views. And I'm not going to sit up here and coon to get views. But like I said, I've seen a lot with this Tyson Fury thing. Nothing is ever going to change. People are who they are because it's just they're just raised that way. It's just implanted in them that a lot of the melaninless mutants are raised and conditioned to believe that they are naturally better than everybody, smarter than everybody, and the world revolves around what they think. And that's not always the case. Nobody is allowed to think freely for themselves except them. And why is that? One thing about having a superiority complex is when you feel like you have superiority over everybody else. And what you say goes, how you think goes. And everybody needs to think like you. And if everybody is a free thinker, then all of a sudden, and particularly us, if we're free thinkers, then that's a problem. That poses a problem to you. Because you feel like you can't control how I'm supposed to think. And if you can't control how I think and how I'm supposed to conduct myself and react to a situation that more than likely you caused, then you don't like it. Because it takes away your power or your so-called superiority, which shows that you're the one that's inferior. That's just real talk. But like I said, I've learned a lot from this Tyson Fury thing. This is the honest to God truth. I've seen who down and who not. Once again, at the end of the day, you can't put your racism to the side to see that something's been done wrong. Because I guarantee you, if this was the other way around, you would have all these YouTube channels being flooded. You would have video after video talked about Deontay Wilder is a cheat. And like at the end of the day, a lot of these dudes that say other channels are racist, and particularly these so-called black channels are racist. Well, why the fuck you listen to our channel? You know, why the fuck you listen to Barbershop Conversation? Why you listen to Town Business? Why you listen to 7A Sports TV? Why you listen to Goodfella TV? Why you listen to Ticket TV? Why you listen to Too Raw for TV if you don't like our content? Because at the end of the day, you melaninless mutants are jealous. That's the real reason why a lot of these dudes say fuck the LDBC, fuck me, and all that type of shit, because you jealous. Because you don't have what it takes. Because the only thing you can do is make videos talking about other people. Like a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, suspects. You know, queer crows. You know, real talk. That's why in particularly, you know, that dude with the fucked up chin always making videos talking about the LDBC because one, his broke white ass is jealous of 7-8. He jealous of Ticket TV. He couldn't, for real. Because them niggas is living good. Like I said, they jealous of Fred. Fred a millionaire. Fred could go to Chicago and buy that dude's whole neighborhood. And he better leave Fred alone before Fred do it. So I'm just saying. But that's what it come down to. He jealous. And a couple of other dudes, like the dude overseas, he don't have nothing better to do than to rape dogs shit. Cause it's, you know what I'm saying? He probably eat bats and all that shit and lizard heads and shit. That's one of the ways how the coronavirus spread it, because of nasty, dirty motherfuckers like him. And a couple of other people and a couple of Dauphine looking coons and shit, you know, failed boxers and all that type of shit. And like I said, a bunch of other bug-eyed niggas, you know what I'm saying, fake niggas. Because like I say, view hoes and shit, you know. Because that's what they want to do. They want views so bad. But that's what it come down to. But like I said, I've seen the light and I've been seeing what this YouTube shit is all about. I've seen what it was about, 5 years ago when I first got on here. So at the end of the day, Tyson Fury, he will have his bullshit story ready. So at the end of the day, I'm preparing myself. But it's cool. Because when Tyson Fury come with his excuse, I'm going to pick it apart. You know what I'm saying? And when you trolls come on here popping off at the mouth, I'm going to get rid of y'all asses. With ease. T Grizzly. No effort. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.